Hey there, fellow Twilight Toilers and weekend shutterbugs. You ever feel like that you're living that secret superhero life? Business casual by day, camera in hand by the cloak of night? So if you're nodding along, you're definitely in good company. Today, let's you and I tackle the art of the ultimate balancing act. Nurturing your photography passion without tipping over into burnout. So grab your favorite lens, grab your favorite camera, and let's get to it. There's also going to be some tips on how to do this to help you out later on as well. If you find value in our journey together, make sure to give it a quick thumbs up and subscribe. The support would absolutely mean the world to me. But for now, let's dive in. So the digital world is brimming with talent, and yes, that especially includes photographers like us. My social media feeds are a testament to the incredible talent that's out there, and I'm absolutely here for all of it. I follow a lot of great artists of all kinds. Painters, photographers, home decor DIYers, you name it. The talent pool is huge. But let's face it, standing out in a sea of shutter clicks requires a little bit of a serious hustle. For those of us that are juggling that 9-to-5 life with our photography dreams, it feels kind of like you're scaling a mountain with your camera gear in tow. So photography and all the other various forms that this art can be created on, all of this can be done on a number of different types of devices. This has made the art of photography so much more accessible than ever before. For example, in November 2020, Google announced that there are more than 4 trillion photos stored in Google Photos. 4 trillion, think about that number. 4 trillion. That's just day-to-day snap and click. That doesn't even include or count art photography. And that data point is also from 3 years ago now. So when it comes to art, I haven't been able to find any real reliable statistics from a scholarly source. So if you do know the statistics on how much art photography is online and you have a source, be sure to leave that in the comments below. But I think we can all agree that the amount of photos taken, stored, and posted every day is just a monstrous number. Here's the million-dollar question. How do we keep our creative fires burning without fizzling out? Since diving headfirst into promoting my photography last year and have started this YouTube channel and grown my social media while also navigating a full-time job in technology, I've stumbled upon a few golden nuggets of wisdom, some shared with me, some discovered. And yes, there have been quite a few missteps along the way as well. So how am I keeping all of these plates spinning? There's no real short answer to that, but the long answer begins with being strategic about my workflow. So my day job might be all about making Wi-Fi connectivity work better, but in the post-work hours, it's all about making sure that I connect with my creative side. With a smart use of my schedule, which does admittedly allow me to work from home from time to time, that saves me time on my commute. Then I start to include my PTO, weekend getaways, all of those precious off hours are where I start to blend in my secret sauce for that creativity. Now, let's not also forget that all of this helps balancing things like our health, relationships, and then our personal growth within our photography. It makes managing that time as crucial to any amount of success that we're going to have. And always remember, your energy is finite, so make sure to invest it in what truly matters. So in my travels and really diving into this world to promote my work, I have a few pointers that I've found so far, and hopefully these tips will help you out in your journey as well. The first tip is going to be the marathon mindset. Slow and steady wins the race, right? Focus on gradual improvements and celebrate the small victories. If you find something that works, iterate on it. But if you're short on victories in 1 week or 1 month or even a day, make sure to show yourself some kindness in the process. And go back to the smaller victories. If you got 1 like on a photo that you didn't before, that's a victory. So then rethink the algorithm. Instead of fearing it or blaming it, embrace it. Think of the algorithm as your digital audience. Tailor your content to delight real people, not just bots or whatever. There's an audience out there for you. It just takes some time to find it and hone in on it. So the next up is to set some goals. Make your goals realistic. Like I said earlier about when you find something that works, iterate on it. Same thing with goals. So set yourself a small goal, something that's achievable that can give you that victory that I talked about before. So when you set all of these small goals eventually start to build up into much larger goals. It goes along with the old saying, how do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time. Setting yourself a small goal is one of those small bites that can get you to the end. Also, make sure to set realistic goals. Dream big, but start small. Achievable milestones are the stepping stone to every bit of success that you're going to have. The next one is community is key. Engage deeply, and not just with likes on pictures. Join groups, collaborate, immerse yourself in the photography community. There are a lot of cool people out there. Make sure you get out and say hi. You may end up making a friend or find a collaborator that you can work with that you can trust. And above all, focus on authenticity. Create content that sets your soul on fire. If a photo doesn't spark joy, it's time to move on to one that does. If you don't connect with your work, how can you expect anybody else to, right? So love what it is that you do. Your journey in photography is uniquely yours. Don't try and copy somebody else's journey. And with that, share your work with pride. Engage with your community, engage authentically, but the process is just as important as the destination. So let's make sure that we keep our lenses focused on what excites us, and together we'll capture the beauty of the world one photo at a time. So thank you very much for coming along with me on this. I really do appreciate everybody supporting this channel and me on this. For any more photo tips, hints, tricks, or anything else, make sure to check out this video right here, and I'll see you again soon.